Good morning, good morning, good morning. This is Vitra Anthony of Vitra Anthony Presents. Excuse me. I want to talk to you this morning about preparing your child for life, preparing them to leave home, either to go off to college, to move out, move in with friends, to go to vocational school, to go away to the armed services, whatever it is that your child is going to do after they graduate high school and move away from your home, they must be prepared. There are a few areas that you really need to concentrate on. Some of these skills are no longer taught in school. Number one is budgeting. Kids aren't really taught how to budget. It's touched upon in math class if they have a social economics class. It might be touched upon a little bit there, but let them see real world budgeting. You know, kids need to know if I make X amount of dollars, I can only spend Y amount. You can't spend everything that you make. So teach your kids about budgeting. How much do they need to set aside for rent? How much can they afford? Do they need a roommate? How much do they need to set aside for their cell phone bills? Your kids need to really understand what it costs you if you're paying their cell phone bills, what it costs you to pay their cell phone bills. You know, make sure you teach them about that. Teach them the real thing about groceries and buying groceries and what types of groceries to buy so they're not going out and spending money every single day. You know, there are some staple items. There are items that every home needs to have. You need to have some sugar. You need to have flour. You know, you need to keep eggs. If you are a milk drinker, you want to have milk, bottled water, whatever the staple is for you. Teach your kid how to maintain that staple at their home, wherever it is that they're moving out to. So we have budgeting, we have grocery shopping. What about spending money on clothes? Teach your child how to budget for going shopping at the mall. You know, they need to learn a little bit of restraint. Just because I'm going shopping with my friend and my friend spends $200, that doesn't mean I need to spend $200. You know, I have to learn how to live within my budget. So make sure that you are taking your child through these experiences. And the best way to show them how to do this is to actually take them and allow them to do it. If your child is getting ready to leave home and they don't have their own job, hey, hi from Turkey, how are you? If your child is getting ready to move away from home and they don't already have their own job, first thing is they need to get a job. That's the very first thing. If your child does have a job and they're getting ready to leave from home, then let's figure out what are the things that they're going to need. Are you going to give them sheets, things for their room? Are you going to give them furniture? You know, are you going to give them pots and pans? Because those are things that they're going to have. You know, if they're going away to college, are they going to live in a dorm? Or are they going to live in an apartment? So prepare them for that. Last but not least, teach your child how to cook before they leave home. Teach them how to cook so they can sustain themselves, so they can stay healthy. You know, teach your child, and if you're not the great cook, there are always community classes. There are always places where you can go and take classes on how to cook healthy. But prepare your child to move away and be successful. Talk to them about what are some of the things that when you move out, what are some of the things that you want to be able to do? How are you going to entertain yourself? Do you like to go to the movies once a month? Do you like to eat out quite a bit? You know, you need to ask, because now you have to teach them how to live in that lifestyle. Living home with you and the security of knowing, oh, mom's got this, or dad's got this, or mom and dad have this, or I can call grandma and grandma can make this happen for me. That's a false sense of security, and it really doesn't prepare our kids to go out into the real world and do things for themselves. So get on track. Start working with your kid now. Give them a budget. What are some things that they love to eat? And give them a grocery budget. Okay, plan your meals. Here's $50. Go out and buy your meals. Or give them a budget as far as this is what you're going to live off of for the month. You have to cover your own groceries, your own gas. I want a percentage of the cable bill. I want you to pay your own cell phone bill. But get your child ready for real world things. This is Vetra Anthony of Vetra Anthony Presents. Follow me on Facebook, Preparing My Child for Success. And I hope to talk to you again soon. Have a great day.